What's next for D'Angelo Russell and the Lakers heading into free agency? One of the many notable free agent point guards that will be on the market. You see the list here. Ooh, buddy, is that a good list, too? Kyrie at the top.
Big names up there. What's going to happen with him, Allie? Oof.
Dennis Schroeder on that list? Okay, we're going to talk about it all right now. We're first going to begin with that of, obviously, D'Lo, because the next layer of the conversation after Austin, after Rui, obviously we talked about what the Lakers have done so far with Vando and Mo and Bees. What are they going to do with the point guard position? Jovan Buha reporting that the Lakers are wanting to re-sign D'Lo. Thoughts?
I think it's smart if you're willing to take the money from them, right? And how much they're willing to offer. Because I'm in a camp that you don't lose an asset for nothing. Some people are in a camp that just let him walk because they don't want him back. But you can sign him to a contract that's friendly so you can trade him if you want to down the line. Now, will he make $31 million again next season? No. That ain't happening, and it shouldn't happen because he didn't play up to that level of a salary. But I think the idea of re-signing him is something the Lakers should do. But again, what if another team comes to him and says, we'll give you more? He has the choice to choose which team he wants to go to.
I think he's back, but no doubt he's going to have to take a pay cut. This could be a long, protracted negotiation as well because, you know, the Lakers, maybe they pay him in the low 20s, maybe something like that. But the problem for D'Lo is the market is kind of collapsing. You look at a team like Utah, maybe they wanted him, but just in the last week or so, they acquired John Collins. That took away a lot of their spending money towards next season. And Taylor Horton-Tucker, he opted in. So they don't have any money. So Oklahoma City, another team, okay, maybe they look at D'Lo. They picked up Davis Bertans. Pretty sure I'm butchering his first name, but that also took away a lot of their money as far as free agency. So there's not a lot of teams out there that have money to spend, and a lot of those teams already have good, young backcourts. So Detroit and Houston come to mind. So I'm not sure where D'Lo is going to get a ton of money. The Lakers might be negotiating against themselves. That's why I think they start on the lower side, right around 20, maybe 21, maybe even under that a little bit. They like him. They want him back. It would add to that continuity that Rob Pelinka has been talking about. But again, there's not a huge market for D'Lo right now because there's not a lot of teams with a ton of money.
Another guy that was on that list, Dennis Schroeder. I'm a big fan of Dennis.
Yeah.
I think the common denominator, I was a big fan of Vanderbilt returning and Dennis Schroeder, a large in part because of what they do defensively.
Yes.
But I think we saw a lot too offensively at times, especially from Dennis.
The question becomes, how much will he earn? He's outplayed the minimum salary, but is he someone that can make the max mid-level, $12 million? I don't think so, based on what I'm hearing. What can the Lakers offer him? What will they offer him? Is he willing to accept that again to come back? Because when he was here the first time, there was talk that he was offered 4 years, $80 million. He says that wasn't quite the case. Whatever it was, he didn't resign with the Lakers his first time around. Came back, played really well for them. I do know that LeBron and AD both like him a lot.
And Darvin. So that helps.
Darvin, right. And they want him back. We all like him a lot. He was good for us in the locker room. He was good to talk to about, for me, soccer, because I have a team in France that he didn't like a lot, Mike Bresnahan.
You guys beat each other up?
And he played defense the way I played defense when I was a star at Pasadena High School.
Yeah, in the 1940s. Allie, here's what's going to happen with Schroeder. All right, the Lakers like him, no doubt about it. But he's only making he was making about $2.5 million. He's going to have to. He wants more than that. I don't blame him. A couple times he's been able to make money in his career, and it hasn't happened. So I'm curious to see now that it looks like the Lakers will be under the cap. You know, without Bamba and Beasley, they could have that $12.5 million mid-level exception. What do you do with that? Do you spend it all on one player, like a Gabe Vincent or a Bruce Brown, who actually had a really good run against the Lakers with Denver in the West Finals? Or you can break that 12.5 into parts. Maybe you give Schroeder about $6 million. Maybe you give Beasley about $6.5 million to come back. So now that it looks like they're not going to be over the cap going into free agency, they're going to have some money to spend, including potentially this full mid-level. Really fascinated to see what happens with that.